puffing and the coffee's high. Two old guys giving it all they got. Lasers are burning, the printers be high. Got one jammed up, that ain't gonna plan. Just give it a whack, a little love tap, man. We tinker, we hammer, we fix, we fail. We wait a week for the new parts in the mail. One wrong move and it's beeping mad, but we just laugh while we cry. It ain't that bad. Two old guys and a workbench, a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck. We build, we break, we do it again. Whoa there, buddy, I got it. Just stay in the truck. Helping folks with tips and tricks, show them how to do it or don't. It's all in the mix. Wait, was that backwards? Well, probably so. Guess we'll just call it Custom Pro. We got laser smoking and printers a buzz. I think I burned the manual, just move it that way a fuzz. We measure twice, still cut it wrong. Don't you worry, I can do this all day long. Two old guys and a workbench, a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck. We build, we break, we do it again. Whoa there, buddy, I got it. Just stay in the truck. So pull up a stool, grab you a snack. We'll teach you some tricks or maybe just talk smack. One thing's for sure, it sure is a blast. Two old guys and a workbench. We'll have you dialed in fast. Wait, did that just fall apart? Just call it rustic.
Oh, it's still going? All right, hold on.
The shop doors.
Get off of here. All right, there we go. All right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't get to play with the buttons when we're on LMR, so I just sit here and do whatever. What's up, Jim?
Just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, it is freaking cold out. It's 70 in the shop right now. It's 9 degrees outside with a wind chill of below zero, so that's not good.
I'm glad I left back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I left yesterday, it wasn't bad. It was like 35 degrees.
Yeah. You could stop lumping me in with those people.
Well,
I'm on the east side of the pond. And the west side of Michigan, the same part of the state.
yeah. It wasn't bad. I mean, other than those people, I mean, I've been told that Idaho drivers. Hey, Jack, I've always been told that Idaho drivers are the worst. Nah.
No. It's the people who come from warm weather that aren't used to snow that make the rest of us go in the ditch because they run us off the road.
Well, see, that wasn't a problem. There's a big clear sign on the freeway that says 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, being from out of state, I don't want to get jacked up. Yeah, it's 85. If you go in 60, you're getting squished. So what do you got going on over there, Mr. Jeremy?
Me? Nothing. Just working on my quick release for the Lasermatic, which is going to allow, and I got my other camera set up over there, it's going to allow for other modules and other things to be attached to the laser. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I got the drop down mod put in on there too. We'll show that here in a little bit.
Perfect.
But I got another printer coming into the shop, so hopefully we'll start getting. If you told me a year and a half ago I was going to be running a 3D printer and making money with it and not selling toys, I'd have laughed at you. But I'm not selling toys, and it's doing pretty good. So
no, that's my department.
Yeah, no, I don't like doing.
I haven't made anything important. Well, to me. But but my grandkids are now starting to come over, and they have figured out how to get into printables.
Oh yeah,
and how to scroll through. And they're like, "Hey, Papa, I want that." So
yeah.
my oldest, she's been showing interest in starting to learn how to do the lasers and start learning how to do the 3D printer and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll show you what I know. You know, it's. I wish I had as much time, on doing this stuff like you and the other guys, and even you, Jack. You guys have a lot more time on being able to learn all this stuff. Where I still got a full time because I'm not smart enough to figure out how to retire yet.
Well, it was kind of forced on me a little bit. I mean, I could have gone out and gotten a 9 to 5 or something, but a few of the places thought I was a flight risk because I was self-employed for 30 years. So,
right. 3D printed working CNC clamps. I designed. Really?
Yeah, that's what I told my wife today. We were talking about machines and stuff, and we're getting another small machine. Like I have 2 of them right now, and so I'm going to force those machines to pay for my big one.
Oh gosh.
So hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully I can figure out how to do that because that's for me. That's the hardest part is jumping into this stuff is business wise. It's not in my mindset. And so it's hard for me to figure out.
Amen to that, Jack. Stupid day job gets in the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, do you have pictures of those CNC clamps on your Facebook or on your website?
Somebody just posted some stuff about some CNC clamps, the little square ones. I don't know if that was him or if it was somebody else. Little itty bitty square ones just for lockdowns, and you can run them over with your bit and not hurt anything.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember who did that. Anyways, this is my next project. It's all done. This is the top of the alien cell filter or the fan kit.
Yep.
And so now I already have the filter kit designed and working and in progress. It's on my machine over there. And the filters fit in just like the Rolly Lasermatic does. And yes, Garrett with IDC Woodcraft. I knew I saw that the other day and I couldn't remember where it was. But anyways, I got this all prepped and ready. The tiny clamps. Yes, those things look pretty cool. So my 3D printer is I'm amazed at. I have a manufacturing shop in my shop here, and it's fun. I like it.
It is cool. It is.
Whenever I have an idea, I can just make it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad that we've become friends and we've tag team in because I can kind of throw an idea out there. I mean, with these things, I can build crap, but trying to get it from here to here, I kind of stumble on that a little bit, but
I will check that out. So, Jack, what do you use? Do you have like
hi Rick
360 or do you have something else? I'm looking at getting plasticity right now to upgrade from Tinkercad. I had the free trial of it and I kind of got the hang of it, but that was 3 months ago. And then I just let it drop and I'm going to have to relearn everything, but watching some YouTube tutorials and stuff, I figured out some pretty cool stuff. They tried to teach you how to like build stuff like this to get all that crap pulled through there. And it was one of the ones I messed it up a couple of times. I went into Tinkercad and I made this in 5 minutes. So yeah, it just doesn't have the fillets around it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fusion 360. I looked into FreeCAD, and I think I can wrap my head around plasticity a little easier. It's like $180, and you own it, and you don't ever have to do. It's like Lightburn. You don't ever have to do anything again. You get a year of, and I'm not being paid by them yet. If I will never be paid by them, I like a program that you don't have to pay subscriptions to. I just got rid of Adobe. They raised my price up $15 a month, and I say no, done. Well, you're not late. We just decided to pop up and do this. What's up, Greg?
Welcome to the show. We have no idea what we're doing here.
Not a clue. Not a clue. All right. Well, I'm going to switch cameras, and I'm going to show you guys this quick attach deal for the Lasermatic. What's up, Chuck? Sorry, that didn't sound right. Oh gosh.
Who's in here? Can you see what?
All right. So where's the other piece of this? I need the other piece. Where's that other piece?
Hey, Chuck.
Oh. All right. So this, can you hear me?
No.
All right. So this piece is the part that goes on to the carriage. You got the holes at the camera's backwards. Got the holes down at the bottom. So you get this thing on without having to get the Allen wrench in sideways. And then you take this piece, take 4 screws out of the back, replace it with the screws that I'm going to send with the kit if somebody wants it. And then you just do that, and it's in. Plug it in. Run the air hose, and you're good to go. If you ever want to clean your lens, just pop it off, unplug it, lift it out. No tools. No tools. Also, and oh, by the way, you have these little blocks right here that are going to put it back to 0, 0 for the homing. They just snap down over those barrels at the front.
For the homie?
For the homies.
All for the homies. Sorry, guys, if I'm not paying attention to the comments. I'm trying to do some artwork for some coasters for a customer. And they want letters embedded in each one. Whoa. No, that ain't gonna work. Stop it.
All right, I can help you with that, Greg. We'll go through that right now. Let me do some other stuff here real quick. I'm gonna give you guys the weight that's on this. If you're worried about the weight for the gantry on this thing. .8 ounces. It's like nothing. So yeah, there's not any weight.
That's
going
not
to be
even
added hardly to that. That's going to matter.
That's not even the weight of a good donut.
No, the filter kit that I make with the 3D print and the filter weighs a third of that. So if that.
Really?
Yeah, it's well.
Yeah, we're
0.3 of an ounce. It weighs 0.3 of an ounce.
You better put it on a diet.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh, did I tell you that we ate at Raising Cane's?
No.
Don't. this was their menu. You can get 4-piece chicken, 3-piece, 2-piece, which they call their kids' meal, or you can get a chicken sandwich.
All right.
On the chicken sandwich, you get a dab of some weird sauce and a piece of lettuce.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible.
So here's your logo. So what you want to do, and I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Maybe we got to do. Well, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to have to figure out how you want this to all work. But so this, you need to come up here to File and export this as an SVG. That's the first step. I'll just do M1. Fine, whatever. Let's do that. Then you take this, and you might have to break this down into different pieces, however your thing is, to install it differently. But let's do, let's see, I'm going to break that apart. That one, break that apart. Break that apart. So all these inner ones are probably going to end up having to be together. And then these ones here will have to be together. So all of these get broke and then exported. M2. Export. Now this is for Tinkercad. I don't know what you're going to do with 360 or whatever because I don't have that program. But this is for Tinkercad. All right, so now we're going to bring Tinkercad in. Let's do new design. I haven't heard from Rich in a few days, but he was in the hospital, and I'm going to let him explain whatever that was all about, but he's out now, and I think he's doing better. I'm not sure. So anyways, we're going to import.
He threw a video out the other day. Seemed like he was doing all right.
Is it this one or is it this one? This one. Can I do all three? This one and no, you can't. You got to do one at a time. All right. So we're going to do that one. Okay. Import number 2. Where's M2? Open. Okay. Import number 3. Come on. Oh, Rich is quite busy. He's got a few irons in the fire right now. Wait a minute. Why is it not? Why didn't it do that?
Does.
Why didn't it do that? Where is it? There it is. Nope. All right. Let's do M3. There it is. Okay, so now we can zoom in. We're going to bring our tape measure down. We're going to put this at 3. I'm going to put this. Is that the inside one? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. So that one's going to have to get. All right. That one has to get done at a separate one. Then this can get done. So we'll do that. I screwed it up. We're going to do M2A because I don't know what I'm doing. And so we're going to do M3A or something like that. Whatever. Okay, now we got to go back to Tinkercad and we got to import those. Actually, hold on. That one's actually kind of not what I want. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, let's keep that there just in case. Now, I don't even remember where this stuff went, so this looks like the bigger one. So that one will go to 4. Wait, what happened? We're going to center it. On this one, we're going to go and make. See, that's the whole. All right, fine. We'll just do it this way because I messed it up again. I don't feel like going back. We'll go 5 on that one. We're going to center it all on this one. Okay, that looks good. Group all that together. And this one, we'll put in right here. Okay, click on that one, and we're going to make that into a hole. On there. Wait, did that go all the way through? It did. All right, so then obviously you could take each one of these things and print them in different colors and inset them and do whatever. But just transfer your stuff into an SVG, put it over to Tinkercad, and then you've got a logo. I mean, you have to do some more work to it, obviously, but it'll be all right. Yeah, Tony, he did. He was in the hospital for his heart. The owl logo, I did a sea turtle logo that was very, very intricate that I do for my. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you. Well, I cannot show you because I sold them both at my show today. Apparently, they are not on my stand anymore. And my wife doesn't tell me nothing.
That sounds like me.
I
was telling one of my customers, "Oh yeah, I've got my big dark brown acacia cutting board with the flowers at the bottom of it. That's not a problem. That's the one you want. That's the one you'll get." I got home. I sold it. Oops.
All right, I'm going back in to share my screen. Hold on.
Go share your screen.
Well, he said he didn't see it. All right. Can you see it now? So you select the one you want, and you come up to File right here. You go down to Export. You just click on that, and then you just make sure that right here it says SVG, and then you just save it. And then wherever your SVGs go into SVG land, you you find it and you do it from there. Did you see that? Cool. Jack's got a few videos showing how to do that too. Local 478, howdy. I haven't looked at the chat.
There, so y'all don't have to look at my mug. You can see what I'm doing on the laser.
Okay, I'll stop sharing.
Oh, you're fine.
No. I do have the drop-down kit installed in the laser over here. I don't do tumblers. I don't use my rotary, but there's a need for that thing, so I made one. I am working with a company that's actually, I found out they're 5-6 miles down the road from me. I had no idea they were there. And they work with aluminum. So we're going to try to figure out a 1-piece, 4-piece like they get from Rolly. I'm not sure if it's going to be machined or milled like theirs is. We're figuring out something. But instead of 8 pieces, which I have to do on my 3D printer because the bed's not that big, even if it was a big 256 by 256, a bigger one like that or bigger, it wouldn't work. So if they can get this done in the aluminum, I'll have them start making the XWs as well. And we'll figure that out.
What, your slides?
No, the drop down to put the tumbler. Oh, I got to show you the other one. Where's that? Right here. So I got feet done, ready to go that are going to come with the drop down, so you can lift your laser up and get it the height that it needs to be, so you can get underneath there and work. I got those designed and ready. There's the riser blocks too, the 2.5-inch riser blocks or whatever they are. Those will be in the kit. I don't know what the kit's going to cost yet. I have to figure all that out, but it's the Rolly site. They're $100, but it's all aluminum. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be around the $75 mark with the feet, the riser kit. If it's 3D printed those. And then I got to figure out if they're going to powder coat, if they're going to anodize, what the cost is on all that, and then what it's, because I'm not buying 500 at a time, so it's going to cost more. And they're a local small company, so, it's not in China where they're, punching stuff out and letting them sit on a shelf for 10 years.
Making things out of Chinesium? Yeah,
they did agree to let me buy small amounts, like 1 to 5 at a time. So we'll see where that goes.
Do you, in your arsenal,
no,
have would you wait a second? Do you have a 5-inch round piece of cold rolled?
No, I've got square. You need some?
I need a round.
You need a round one?
Yeah, I got just our normal cold rolled steel.
Oh no, I don't have any round stuff.
I got a customer that wants a engraved picture of their old dog that just died.
Okay.
And all I have is square stock. Just that normal stuff we always use.
Okay. I think my little squares are 4.5. Where's the tape measure? I know I got one around here somewhere. Yeah, about 4 5/8. So, I mean, if I could figure out a way to cut one of these round, I don't have a CNC or I don't have a plasma cutter or nothing, and these were all shear cut. So, from a friend of mine. So I don't know. I'll try to figure something out.
Yeah. Well,
maybe this shop down the road can cut some for me if they've got a way to do it.
Yeah, I just need a 4.5 or a 5-inch round.
Okay.
So I can get that done before Christmas.
That's weird, Greg. Email it to me. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. I'll see if I can get it to work and send it back to you in a STL file or something, and then you can play with it. If you want to break it down in all the pieces and send it to me in a Lightburn file, I can try to do it and send it back to you as an STL if it works. That's going to cut cold rolled steel. I don't have a CO2. I had one, but it broke, so I got rid of it. That also could be a very good possibility. Oh, he must be talking about something else.
Speaking of tumblers, so yeah, you're gonna do the drop down, right? So what I have ran into. Hold on. Yeah. Come here, pig. So what I have ran into, right? Just at this one, just the normal standard chuck roller, I can do 30s on this. Really easy. If I go to the 40s, when you take the handle off, the pin, the little handle pin, hits right here on the frame. Messes your artwork up, makes you say lovely words, and then makes you go to Amazon and buy a new tumbler. So what we need is right here need to design like a 3mm or a 4mm, maybe even a 5, to go in between the bottom plate and the chuck. So you can get past banging into the frame on this thing. But I mean, I've notched the crap out of mine trying to figure out how to get away from doing that, because I do a lot of 40s and I would like to do full wraps on them, but it just doesn't seem to work most of the time. So, because you sent me those other shims, but I can't. I got to find the right screws, because if I put the 3 or 4mm on there, which I find will work on that 40, the screws I have are too long.
Yeah,
and I don't want to. I don't want to cut them. I don't want to cut them, because then when I need to use the longer ones, then I don't have enough. I don't have enough meat on the bone. So.
You're talking about the owl's eye? Is that what I'm looking at, Greg? Wait. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, never mind. That owl, I found it. Okay, YouTube channel. Gotcha. I was trying to find you on Facebook. Yeah, you trying to 3D print that thing? That's more complicated than I've ever gotten into. That's crazy.
What did you just mess up, Jack?
It's my fault. He's laughing at me because I'm dumb, and my dumbness sometimes make people laugh and make mistakes. I get it. I get it.
No, I think I know what he. Hey, I think I know what he just did. I can take anybody's tumblers. I can take anybody's tumblers. I can make them pretty, right?
You forgot to enable cylinder correct.
I don't use that. Well, of course, I'm not smart enough to, but I can do anybody's tumbler every time. My daughter brings me a tumbler, and I mess it up every time. Every time. And she just laughs at me. I'm like, oh. This one here, prime example. She finds this tumbler, right? So it's a 40. Here's those pins I'm talking about. Usually I'll just bend them over and I can get my clearance. But
yeah.
I thought I had enough room on my twist, and when it twisted, it came down, hit the edge of the bed, went, and it threw everything off. And then this thing, it's not normal powder coating; it's like paint, and the white came off really well. The black did not.
A lot of people are having trouble getting. Ooh, I thought I screwed up. I looked back at my screen and there was nothing there. A lot of people are having trouble getting those screws off the bottom too because they've been Loctited in and stripping them out. So,
T-handle. If you
strip it out, your T-handle will fix.
Now you just press it in there and give her a little tap, and it'll break that loose.
You talking about a Torx head?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Torx head. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd probably work.
Yeah. I've ran into that a couple times where, could get it and just, do the old, like Rich would do, grab a hammer. I just learned something. Yep.
You did what?
I just learned something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Enlighten the rest of us.
Well, so when doing the boolean, I wanted my letters to look like that.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at my boolean the wrong way, and now all my letters are white around the edge and dark through the center. It's going to be okay, but...
Oh, okay. Little update on Jack. It was not cylinder correct. He said he was using the rotary. He's not using the rotary, but still had the rotary enabled, so that kind of blocked him.
Oh.
Oops. What are you going to do? Oh, hey, one of the things that I was going to do when we got on here, and I'm kind of glad we waited because there wasn't very many right off the bat. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and Christmas is in a couple weeks. And Merry Christmas. Oh, what is this? That, okay. Cup.
Yes, sir. I always buy another cup.
I don't do tumblers because I don't like getting frustrated.
Because you're a chicken.
I'm a chicken.
You're a chicken.
Mine are laying eggs yet. Hey, free. S free at S free.
Mine are going
I
to
don't
end
know
up
how you
being
want to
in the
say
soup pot.
Huh?
Mine are going to end up being the soup pot.
We just lost one to a hawk yesterday.
Oh, nice. I'll be right back. I gotta get my other box of coasters.
My daughter walked out and she saw the hawk on top of it eating it. So that was cool. Mary Blah humbug. Well, it's not about giving people presents, so it's not a humbug for me. There's only one reason for the season. Anybody else stuck on something? Got any more questions? What are you guys working on other than Jack? We know he's messing stuff up, so he's probably ready for a nap. I know I would be. It's amazing how that works when you have everything set up correctly. Jack won.
Did he whoop it?
Yep, tumbler looks good. Turn the rotary off.
Attaboy. Yeah. That right there is one thing I never thought would be a big seller.
Oh, dude, I've gone through 250 of them this year.
This is this is my second bag.
Just trying them for the first time myself this year, and I've gone through a couple of those packs. So 120 in a pack, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've gone through a couple of them this year. And the slate. I can't keep slate in stock.
Really? I haven't touched slate.
Oh, dude, it's the military ones. I had to do some Air Force ones tonight off a special order.
Yeah.
Nice. Rick's doing a bunch of charcuterie boards. Yeah, Jack.
That's next.
To do more slate.
That's next on my list, Rick. I've got 1, 2. What do I have? I think I'm sitting on 8 cutting boards right now.
I am pretty much caught up and done with all the orders that came in. I'm sure there's going to be some people doing some last minute stuff here. There was last year a lot, but
oh
yeah.
I
don't have a website, so that's set up for that kind of stuff. It's all only got the files on it, so I don't get a lot of sales if I don't do a show.
Yeah, it's that last minute stuff that gets me every year. I've got one customer that I try to leave at least 4 days before Christmas with no other orders.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna get inundated, and it's usually, can I have it right now? God, this camera sucks. I hate this camera. Why'd you let me buy this camera?
You didn't consult me. You just bought it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because now I'm too dark. That's all right.
All right, I'm gonna. Does anybody want to see the quick release module attachment again? There's some new people in here. I can go click the camera over and show that real quick again. I'm getting close. I actually think I got it dialed in. I've got the offset done. I've got
Rick Morrison, Mary Bah Humbug. Oh
yeah, we already.
Oh my gosh.
There it is.
Rick, you're going to need a hug.
So anyways, on this thing right here, I'll show it one more time. Take that off. Pull your plug. And then, you have to get down here and clean this. There. It's all done. Right there. No more taking screws off. No more stripping the head out on that bottom one on the right. None of that stuff. All done. Family joke. So this is the part that goes on the rail. You got the screws in the bottom to attach it, the screws on the top. And then this part here's got the holes in. So what you do on this one is you just take these 4 screws out right here and pop that little bad boy on there. Throw your screws in the holes, tighten her down, and slide it right into place. It's all done. And these come with it. You snap them down over those little barrels at the front, and your stopper comes. Come on, camera. And your what are those things called? The little clickies on the front. Anyways, when it homes, it hits those, and it's back to 0-0.
Where does that go?
Where does that? Okay, hold on. Let me switch cameras again. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. I figured out how to cheat the system on the camera switch because otherwise I got to pay for it. So, right here, these little barrels, right there. These things
okay.
right here.
Yep. Okay.
They just snap down right over top of those. They get your 8.5 millimeters of displacement that this thing holds out, and it goes back to 0-0.
Hey, Jack, have you ever ordered from MakerFlow? They have really good tumblers. They're unmarked. They've got all sorts of different styles. They've got 20s, 30s, 40s. They've got kids' cups. They're really good and high quality. They come out really well. Okay. Should have done that differently.
Oh, wow. I've gotten some slate coasters from Amazon the same way. Matter of fact, I got some square ones and some round ones right there I can't even use because they're so chipped up and banged up that the artwork won't even fit on them anymore. Oh. All right, I'll be right back.
Thanks for jumping in, guys. Jeremy and I have been talking about this for a couple months. Of course, most of you know the situation I went through throughout the summer with my wife, and we just never could find a good time. Nor back then was it a good time, but we just thought we'd throw this thing together and try to make it a little different than everybody else's. Because like I said, I mean, I've been lasering for 3 years now. I started watching Rich. That's how I got hooked up in this silliness. And I'm trying to find something that I can do to keep really active once I get ready to retire. And thank God my wife was 100% behind me on it. But I still got a lot to learn, and that's why we wanted to throw this channel together is, just to help people. And, I've got a lot of the basics down. Jeremy's a really good teacher. you know, and there's probably stuff that you guys can throw in and help both of us out. But I just want to thank you guys for jumping in. I think it's awesome. We really didn't think we were going to have anybody in here tonight.
Yeah, I told Jim, I'm like, I don't care if anybody shows up or not. This is our first one. Let's get the jitters out. Let's get it started.
Yep.
So him and I have been talking about, did you tell him? We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah. I told him, because, when it went through with Melissa and stuff, we just didn't, there was never a right time. So, but now is the right time. God, Jeremy, you need to come over and clean my machines.
Well, I mean, I've only done three videos on cleaning them. So
yeah, well, I'll buy you a plane ticket. You can come out and clean my machines.
One thing I've noticed since I've had the drop down in, just kind of playing with it and fitting it and all that kind of stuff, is the bottom doesn't get as dirty as it does when it's right underneath the honeycomb.
Huh.
I found that.
I've been noticing the difference between my XW and my Beast.
Yeah.
My XW gets a ton dirtier than my Beast does.
Huh.
And I've got an 8-inch fan that sits outside my window. It sets outside that window right there. And I still need to take the fan out of Bertha, but yeah, stupid thing gets dirty.
Well, here's part of the drop down, and I was looking at that, and I'm wondering if I can make a slot in there and turn that from whatever that is into a 4-inch round, or even a 3, and then do an adapter up to put the smoke coming out the bottom, so it doesn't kind of go up into the module as much and up on the rails, because that's where all my dirt stuff, the smoke and stuff, gets up on the rails and the modules and all that.
Yeah,
and it gets dirty. So I'm kicking that idea around too. I think I'm gonna mess around with that this next week. While I'm in the shop and just mess with Tinkercad for a minute and see what I can come up with.
Oh, those come out good. Those come out really good.
Tinkercad does have a limit on the amount of blocks that come into the program. And I know an SVG is supposed to be 1 block or limited to certain, but if you got a lot of detail in that looks nice.
That came out really good.
Yeah, that's nice. But I did have trouble putting some stuff into Tinkercad too because it was too big. I did by chance find, how did I do that? Was it already an STL though? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it was already an STL, and I wanted to remix it a little bit. I think that's what it was. I put it into Orca Slicer and hit simplify, and it took it from like 50,000 nodes or whatever it was down to like 27. And then I think the limit for Tinkercad is 30,000. And it took probably 8 minutes to load into Tinkercad. And it did, and I fixed it, did what I needed to do with it. And then ultimately I did not end up even using any of that. I chucked it because I didn't like it. So I found something different. Anyway, but yeah, there is a limit to the size in Tinkercad that you can put in as far as nodes or whatever, nodules or whatever. What the heck is it called? Where is it? Well, let me Google it.
I think that is what I was looking at. Oh, hold on. I gotta get rid of all that. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to make a big mistake here in a second.
Okay, there's a limitation on object sizes, 5.5 by 5.5, or 147 by 147 by 150 millimeters tall.
I almost made a dummy. Almost made a dummy.
I can't find it. I don't know what. It must have been a YouTube video or something I made of.
YouTube University. YouTube certified on a lot of things. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't know. But you do know. That's the problem.
Yeah, no problem, Greg. I figured that out when I did my logo up there, because I think I did a video on that, but that's 2 or 3 layers of plywood with 3D printing inside that too in my logo, and that's how I figured all that out. Is I wonder if I can do something in Lightburn, transfer it to a SVG, put it in Tinkercad, and make something cool. And that's what I did Creative Cut Supplies keychains with when I did his triple layer. I actually have a hopefully a jewelry contract coming up that's going to supply them with a lot of earrings, and it's going to be hard solid wood, cherry maple and walnut with red and blue 3D printed inlays inside to get their logo color inside of their thing. They have samples right now and they really like them, so I'm waiting on them to make a decision.
Fantastic. That one ornament that I took and I broke apart, and I took the back part that had the tree in it, and I 3D printed it and then glued it onto the back of the walnut that I had with the deer on it.
Yep.
Yeah, those lasted all of about 3.5 minutes. Some lady come up and grabbed that, and she's looking at it. She pulled it off the tree, and she goes, "What is that?" And I said, "It's 3D print." And I was using the silk with all the different colors in it.
Yeah.
She goes, "You only have 2?" Yeah. She goes, "Well, you don't have any anymore."
So last year we sold $300 worth of ornaments in one lady come in and bought all of my aluminum cut painted glittered snowflake ornaments.
Yep.
And then we sold a whole bunch of other ones this year. I think we've sold 1 ornament in all the shows.
Yeah, ornaments aren't going anywhere this year. I mean, my 3-layer ones are they still sell. I've had, oh gosh, I think I've made 15 custom ones this year. But yeah, the things that sold last year didn't even come close to selling up at the show this year. It's weird.
Whoa.
What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen and show Greg what I got.
Okie dokie. I'm not sharing my screen because nobody needs to see this boringness.
Yeah. So, Greg, this is what I ended up getting from you. Is that what you're dealing with too?
Oof, that's busy.
Fan works great. Thanks. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but cool.
He's probably talking about your filter kit.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sorry, my brain. Okay, I don't know what the heck. Do you have a really good photo of the owl that you can send me? That I can lay over that and try to do some note editing? Oh, I didn't know you did the Creekside Patriot. That's right. Barb came over, and let me see if I can find that fan. No, right here. Ah.
Oh, yeah, the fan on top of her module.
Yeah.
I remember. Sorry, Barb.
So we've already repaired this once, and then it came off way up in there. I tried something, didn't work. So I ripped one off of one of the old busted modules that I got here. I think it was the old 30 watt that burned out, and gave it to her and hooked it up. But this fan is 20 millimeters, and the other fan is 23 millimeters. So when she went to put her module on, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't fit. It was too slow. And that's when I decided to expedite the process of making the toolless module holder, because when these fans go out and you can't find one that's that thickness, because mine are all 23 millimeters except for that one. And the one that she brought was a 20 millimeter. So I didn't even have one small enough to send her. So, but I did find a fan on Amazon for her, so she's gonna get it. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about too, Greg, is isolating the owl a little bit more and then just doing some targeted node editing tracing or something, just to try to, or maybe find an owl that looks like it somewhere, like in an SVG that's close enough, and cheat a little bit that way. Now, I'm not sure your letters on here are going to translate good to 3D printing because they're so thin. They're like less than, wow, those are tiny. Yeah, your lettering's probably not going to translate good to 3D printing. That's one of the things that I found out with different kind of fonts too, is if they're thin in areas, the 3D printer will just, it won't do it.
I'm looking in my stash, Jeremy, see if I have a good owl.
Greg, what kind of owl is that?
No, the owls I have are way too busy. They look busy as the one that Greg just showed.
Is that sitting on a branch? Wait, I can't even tell. Oh, okay. Okay, well, those look pretty good right there. All right, let me see. I am in Bing Image Creator right now, and we're going to do this. Go back to create. Do that. We're going to go to that one and do that one. I'll send these to you, and you can see if they're going to work for you. I can't really see your. I'm going to have to go back to your. Okay. I see it. Yeah, I don't even know if this one's gonna gonna look good. You know, I have an idea that you can make this work. Maybe. That might be a little bit busy too. Okay, well, let's download that one. Go back. Add those. Download that one. Email. All right, Greg, I sent you a picture back. What do you mean, Greg? This is what the stream is all about. This is what I want to do in my live streams. I want to get people's questions. I want to work on stuff. I want to help them and get them out the door. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
I just
I mean that's been our goal from day one.
Yeah.
Ever since we've been started talking about it. So, howdy. Be right back.
Yep. All right. Yeah. You know, don't apologize. I love this. This is what I love doing. Barb knows. She just calls me up and says, "Hey, I got a problem," and I say, "Get over here and I'll fix it." And if I can't fix it, we'll figure something out. But I'm in my shop all day. You know, that's doors open. If you're in Michigan, so I got people calling me on the phone, asking me questions. I answer them. That's fine. That's who I is. I'm just not technically adept enough to figure out how to get Patreon working. And I got my video recording stuff and my video editing stuff back on the computer, but halfway through the video on the drop down, I looked over and a big red thing in the middle of it said, stopped recording. Please check something. And I don't know what to check because it didn't tell me. I don't remember what it was. And I got frustrated, turned it off, went out and had some lunch. And I haven't finished it yet. So we had a prep for a show this weekend. Today was our last show of the year that we're going to. So now I got some time to work on stuff. But yeah, we're going to be getting out of here in about 20 minutes. 8 o'clock my time is when we're going to end this because I like to go in the house and relax. I don't want to sit out here till 10 o'clock at night. I got golf to watch. Something. I don't know. I'll probably look up Jack's YouTube videos on his clamps we were talking about earlier. Man, that's a mess behind me.
Well, I was out there yesterday. I could have come over and cleaned it for you.
You should have.
Your loss. All right, I got to finish talking to my daughter. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, let me see. All right, so let's import. There it is. Import that one. Let's go. So if we it looks like the owl is completely removed from the hole in the log. So let's ungroup that. We're going to do that. Ugh, then we got to collect all this stuff. Okay, here we go. Yes, group that. Pull that over here. Nope. Back it up. I missed a piece right there. Yep, group that. Well, actually, let's put that on that layer and disappear it. And then we'll group the owl. And we'll turn that. Disappear it. Group the owl. Pull that together. And then that is what the heck is that? That's too big. Let's get this down to, I would say, 100 millimeters. Knock the size down so it doesn't scream at us when we try to put that in. All right. Well, you know what? Let me share my screen. Yes, you do. Let me share my screen, Greg. And where is it? There it is. I'll see if we can do this. And you'll see me do this for the first time and see if it works, because I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. All right. So I got that. We're going to export. We're going to call it Greg's Owl Tree. And then we're going to do the owl file. You know what? Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. I'm just looking at this. This ain't gonna do nothing. All right, so let's do an offset. Oops. Let's do an offset of 0.5. 1.5. Okay, now we're going to collect this and we're going to do an inner offset because we need to get that tighter to the owl of 0.5, 1. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. All right. Delete that. All right. Now we have to take this and we have to export that. One. Then we'll take this and we'll export that. Okay, Tinkercad. Oh. All right. So import. Let's see if this works. Let's do that one. Yay, nay, no, yay. Come on. Aha. Okay. What? Is that connected? Oh, I bet you it is. Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's ungroup. We're going to ungroup. And then we're going to node edit. We're going to delete this one. Nope. Back it up. Well, yeah. Back it up. Delete that one. Oh, we're going to delete this one. We'll figure that out in a minute. And then we'll just do this. I don't know if that's going to come in or not. Let's see. What are we doing? We don't need that. I think how's that going to look? See, those are just pieces. Hold on. My brain's working. All right. Okay, let's try this. Group. I have no idea. I'm learning. I'm learning with you. Okay. We're going to ungroup, and now we're going to group that. We're going to collect that. We're going to slide this. We're going to come up over here, delete that crap. All right. Okay. Now, honestly, I think we got to get rid of that one. Let me try it again. Let's try deleting that one. Yes. All right. Let's do that. All right. Let's export that. Boom. Save it. Yes. Okay. Now, let's drop that back. Let's get rid of that one. Let's try this again. Import. Let's see what that looks like. Did we do a thing? Did we do a thing? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Are these all attached? No. Some of those will just get deleted. Okay, that's fine. We could probably attach them later. Anyways, that's the idea. Now, let's see if we can bring in that one. Anytime now. Anytime now. It's big. It's got some stuff. There it is. Oh, look at all that. Cool. I have an idea about that one. All right. Now let's get the other one. Import. Okay, so this one we're going to put into a hole. We're going to center that. Okay, and then can I just get the owl? No. Okay. So let's move that. Let's raise this up. See, that's 10. Let's just raise it up to 5. Okay. I don't know. Just a concept here. Bear with me. Oh, what the? Get back down there. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. But here we go. We'll try that. Oof. That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. While let's doing that, let's go back into here. And I need to ungroup this. And I want that. That's got to be another piece that I need because I just saw something when I was looking at that. Where is it? Oh. Okay. All right, there you go. There's your owl. So we basically just made holes out of all of those inner parts. made the outline of the owl the base, put that in there. Okay, so now we can drop this down to 3. We can drop this down to 3 as well. And then we'll import that base.
Jeremy, on those little pieces there, are you going to try to? Oh, they're really thin, aren't they?
Yeah.
Never mind then. I'll shut up. That's your job, not mine. I'm just here to be pretty.
Okay, just be pretty. Hang on a second. Let me be pretty in the brain. Oops, what did I do? We want to center that one on that one and that one. Okay. And then we're going to melt that together. And that's going to keep all them little pieces in there, and you're going to have your context in here. And now we're going to pop that bugger. Set this back to 0. I see, hold Shift, Control, Alt all at once, and then we'll just kind of a little bit. And then where's the? Oh, can I do this maybe?
That must be the problem. I never get mine to make that sound. Yeah.
All right, so there, it worked. I don't know. So now you can do like a layer of black, a layer of brown, and then do your owl. I mean, you could do a layer of dark brown and then a light gray or something to get the depth in there. I don't know, Greg. I don't know. Greg, would you like me to send these STLs to you? Because I will, because I don't need them.
Oh, you know you're going to keep a copy of it just to run it to see if it worked.
No, I won't. It'll be in here, but I probably won't do anything with it.
Oh.
I'm actually going to resize that, and then he can play with all that later. I think what I'm going to do is export. Maybe. All right, guys, we're going to be out of here in 5 minutes, whether this is done or not. And Greg, you'll get it in an email before I go in the house tonight. Perfect. I'll do it right now. It's going to come in looking as Super Tumalo. I have no idea why Tinkercad names stuff like that, but it's going to be Super Tumalo. Open. Do another one. And number 1. And send. There you go. Email inbound. Have at it. Cool. Dude, I told Jim one of the times that he asked me a question on doing something, and we got onto a video chat, and I was sharing my screen, and we were doing stuff, and I'm like, hey, guess what? I'm learning this for the first time with you, because I don't know what I'm doing. I just look at stuff, and my brain just goes at it, and then I do things. Sometimes it don't work. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you got to tweak it. I don't know.
My brain goes for snacks.
What's that?
My brain goes for snacks.
Yeah, mine wants to right now, too.
It doesn't, it doesn't stick around very long.
Well, Greg, I think you're the only one left, so thanks for hanging out.
Everybody else said, enough of this nonsense.
Anyways, this is what we're going to be doing. So Jim and I hang out. We're just going to be doing stuff.
I tried to tell him that we're going to be different than the rest of them. We're not going to sit here and say hello 9,000 times and, all that.
Jack's working.
Because I learn by doing and asking questions. So
me too. I think I learn more by helping people figure stuff out than I do by just sitting here trying to figure it out myself, because it gives my mind like a task to do and a goal to achieve. And sometimes somebody will email me or message me on Facebook, and I will go in the house and I won't sleep until midnight because my brain is working on a thing. And then I'll come out here in the morning and I'll just do it and then send it to them and see what they want to do with it. So I don't know. I got to quit doing that.
Well, if anybody's interested, this is what I've been working on.
Do it. Show us. We're out of here in 2 minutes.
This is what I've been working on is putting letters inside.
Cool.
And figured out the proper boolean. So those will come out.
That one right there is probably my favorite one. I like that mountain.
Yeah. Yep. I need to make some more, find some more.
Cool. They look really good on that cork too. I'm very impressed. And honestly, I have the 20-watt alien cell here, and I did 5 in the Lasermatic. I did 12 in the alien cell. They look identical, and them got done in 25 minutes, and the 5 got done in 38 minutes.
Yeah,
so that's how fast that alien cell is.
Yeah, mine are running right at 26 minutes for 6 coasters.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on how much detail is in it and how long it takes to move up the cork.
Right.
So the five that I did 12 of that same variety in that machine, and it did it in 25 minutes, 38 minutes. I agree, Jack. Teaching is the best way to learn. It helps me, that's for sure. All right, guys. Hey, we're out of here. We're done tonight. Appreciate the few of you that showed up for our first one. Got a 40-watt laser key for under $600 the other day. I saw that video, Jack. It looks like that's an open gantry. There's no enclosure on it. You can put an enclosure around it, or are you just playing with it? Anyways. Guys, listen, thank you. Appreciate it. Peace.
Yep. We appreciate you guys. We're just trying to learn this thing. Like I said earlier, this is
nice.
This is the way we want to do it. And we just, sitting here and watching Jeremy take somebody's project and walk them through it it's pretty good. And that's where we want to be. So anyway, from the great state of Idaho, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll probably see you, Jeremy, next week?
Yeah, I think I want to try to, if we don't do it before Christmas, after the new year, I want to try to do it at least once a week. And it'll probably be, unless we're doing an LMR live stream that Saturday, it'll be around 6:30 Eastern. I like doing that. Go to 8 o'clock, call it good. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, works for me. Whatever you say we're doing.
Well, we'll talk about it. You know that.
Whatever you tell me I'm supposed to be here, I'll be here.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate that. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.